So, Carabao Cup semi-final, first leg, Liverpool 0, drawing a blank at Anfield. Arsenal 0 with 10 men. Absolutely fantastic shift from the other players that either came off the bench, started the game and actually stayed on. And to a man, they were absolutely superb. Our away fans were absolutely superb as well, Jez.
Yeah.
And you'd have to say right now, we're looking kind of good to get to the final. What did you make of that overall, mate?
Yeah, well, after we went down to the 10 men, to a man, we put in a shift, and I can only ask that of an Arsenal team. To go to Anfield is tough with 11 men. It's tough to go there with 12 men. But to go down to 10 men under those circumstances, come away with 0-0. But it wasn't a great Liverpool team, but we were being battered left, right, and centre. We had 20% possession the whole game. So you have to say, well done to the team for holding out, and the Arsenal faithful who kept the support all the way through that. Because I tell you what, you've done it, I've done it, loads of fans have done it. When you go away to Anfield, Man U, Man City, these clubs, you go out of 10 men and you think, oh dear God, here we
go again. Yeah,
here we go. And especially in a cup game. But as you quite rightly say, Lee, that puts us in a leading chance, to be fair. Back at the Emirates, with 11 men who can stay on the pitch, then it gives us a good opportunity. Yeah. A cup we've only ever won twice in our history.
Yeah.
So big up to the players. Well done. Great performance. And stay strong.
100%. Listen, I know a lot of people that have gone to the game today, and I've seen a lot of them on Instagram. They've texted me and messaged me. A lot of them left at like 1 o'clock this afternoon. They've taken the day off work today. They're going to get back at early hours of the morning. They've got to get up early for work, or they're having 2 days off. And in January, after Christmas, in COVID times and et cetera, you got to big them up. And, it comes to, listen, they're missing Salah, which is a big miss. I don't think Mane's such a big miss, because I think Jota's a quality footballer. Firmino, I think, is a quality footballer. But they are missing Salah. And I wouldn't say that necessarily cost them getting the win tonight. Minamino, I mean, like on another night, he has a hat-trick, but we look shaky at times. Gabriel was doing stupidness on halfway again. He sliced a chance. Ramsdale, that was one of his worst games, if not his worst game for Arsenal tonight, although he did make some really good punches and saves in the end. But on another night, Minamino taps that in instead of shanking it over the bar, and we're all sitting here doom and gloom. Let's come to the absolute liability that is Granit Xhaka. 28 minutes gone in the game. When I was doing the watch along and I'm watching it live, I'm sitting there and I'm like, what a great tackle. I actually thought it was Tierney. And then I see AirPod Albert looking at his iPad. And that's before the replay comes. Soon as he looked at Arteta and he went, yep. Arteta's up going, waving, holding back. Before I see the replay, I knew it was a straight red. I see the replay. What is he doing, Jez?
He is brainless, clueless. He's a liability. He's proved it time and time again, Lee. The guy just tonight ruined a great opportunity. Liverpool there tonight was a weakened animal that were there for the taking, and he completely cocked it up by doing what he did. I will say, though, in fairness, Ramsdale didn't help him. Ramsdale could see what was happening and was slow to react, to come out and get that ball. Because if he had reacted quicker, and I agree with your statement, it wasn't the greatest performance tonight from Ramsdale. I do rate him. I think he's I didn't when he came in. I'll be the first to say.
I don't think anyone did.
but he's been a stalwart for the club. Tonight, I thought he was a bit off peak, but you can't do that to a player in that position and expect to get away with it. You can't kick a player in the guts when you're almost the last man. You're going to get done for it. And a seasoned, supposedly world-class player should know better than that. He's not an 18, 19-year-old still wet behind the ears, Hale-end graduate. This is supposed to be a world-class player, Switzerland captain, and you do this and put the whole team on the back foot. And credit, absolute credit to the rest of the team for doing what they did. They fought as a unit. They held out against complete battering. Liverpool knocking on your door at Anfield with 10 men is a tough, tough call. So well done to them. Xhaka, you are a prick, and you really need to look at yourself and give up football, to be honest.
Mate, 100%. Listen, I said this to Kenny a minute ago, and I said this on the watch along. It's not so much the red card. It's and listen, it was a fantastic result in the end. Yeah, when you go down, like you said, with 11 men at Anfield, even without Salah and Mane, it's still hard work, right? They're a quality football team, yeah. But with 10 men, it's even harder. We dug in, we stuck to it. I said this to Kenny, and I said it on the watch along. How much has that taken out of us for the game on Sunday? Because Xhaka was popping tablets, painkillers. He went back on, he came back off, right? Lacazette normally stays on for 70 minutes max because he runs his nuts off. And again, tonight, I thought he was man of the match. I know Ben White got it. I thought Lacazette was man of the match, right? Martinelli run his nuts off, and to a man, listen, even though there was some shaky performances tonight, collectively, I thought Callum Chambers did really well when he came on, by the way. Yeah. But there were some shaky performances at times, but overall, collectively, they dug it out and they ground it out. How much has that taken out of us for Sunday, that idiot getting sent off? Because let's be real, we're not fourth at the minute, West Ham are. Man United, if they win their game in hand, are 1 point behind us. If Tottenham beat us, they're above us with 2 games in hand. Man United play at the weekend against Villa. So they could be 1 behind us with a game in hand. Tottenham could be 1 above or 1 above us with 2 in hand. West Ham are above us. All of a sudden, that idiot getting sent off when we're light in midfield anyway, when he's part of the leadership group, that could have real bad repercussions, because some of them players have run and run and run, and they had 80% possession at times. Yeah. It's not going to be easy going to Tottenham. How much do you think that's taken out of them tonight?
I think it's going to have a hell of an effect. Thursday night, they've got to travel back from Liverpool. They've got to recover tomorrow. Light training to wind down. Muscle aches have got to be relaxed. Saturday, we've got, light training. And then we're into the big one on Sunday, the North London derby. And, as I said, Xhaka really has to really look at himself and say, you've put the club in an impossible position. We're short of midfielders with players at the AFCON. Smith Rowe's injured at the moment, so I doubt he'll be back. And, you're now out, which in one way I'm happy, because you're such a liability and puts in so much drama. And you worry me every time you make a tackle. Xhaka I'm talking about. It's gonna put us in a very, very difficult position. Tottenham have gone out of the cup against Chelsea, so they're not going to be happy. They're a wounded animal. They've got us down the lane. Now we all know, seasoned fans, what it's like to go down the lane, and it's gonna be bloody tough. It's gonna be tough. And you know, we're going to be on it. I mean, you know, as Arsenal are always up for the North London derby. The fans, their fans, it's a massive, massive, massive atmosphere. But we've got players now that are going to be feeling it in their thighs, their calves. They're going to be tired. And it's going to be a massive ask to get them up to 100% for Sunday. It's a difficult one. Really is.
Give me, before we wrap this up, give me a score prediction, Jez. We haven't won there since 2014. Thomas Rosicky thunderbolt in the first minute. The rest of the game was shocking, by the way. But we got out of there with a win in the league. Obviously, we've beaten them in the League Cup at their ground, and they've done vice versa. But normally in the league, we struggle. Give us a score prediction.
Well, I'm actually going positive 1-1. And I say that, I'll tell you why I say that, is Tottenham aren't in the best of fettle at the moment. But the North London derby is like an FA Cup final. You can never, ever call the tune, because we've been there, Lee, to games at Highbury, Emirates and Tottenham, where it can go either way. And I'm going to go with a positive outlook of a 1-1.
And on that bombshell, people, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks, Jez. Appreciate you coming on. We're going to do player ratings in about 45 minutes from now.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very disappointing, and what could have been. But it is what it is. Granit Xhaka, 7th red card for Arsenal Football Club. His 13th in his career. Only Koscielny has had more red cards for Arsenal than Granit Xhaka. And yeah, he won't be crucified. I haven't seen any of the post-match stuff from the manager, and I haven't seen any other fans talking about it. But no doubt he'll get a bly. If it's Nicola Pepe, by the way, he'd be deported. But on that bombshell, Xhaka out.
Xhaka out, and Arteta is still a prick.